Today's topic is heartbeat. What is heartbeat? The rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart is known as heartbeat. The rhythmic contraction and relaxation of heart is heartbeat. And do remember, contraction of heart is known as systole and relaxation of heart is known as diastole. So you can either call the rhythmic systole and diastole of the heart is known as heartbeat, or the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of heart is known as heartbeat. Now let us study the types of heartbeat. Types of heartbeat. There are two types of heartbeat: myogenic heartbeat and neurogenic heartbeat. Neurogenic heartbeat is generated by a group of neurons. Group of neurons is also known as nerve ganglion. And another one is myogenic heartbeat. Myogenic heartbeat is the one which is generated by a patch of modified muscles. There are special modified muscles found in the heart or close to heart which generates the heartbeat, and that kind of heartbeat which is generated by a modified muscles is known as myogenic heartbeat, and the one which is generated by a group of neurons is known as neurogenic heartbeat. This neurogenic heartbeat is found in annelids or molluscs. The organisms who exist are found in the phylum Annelids, and the one found in the phylum Molluscus. Sorry, not molluscus, Arthropoda. Those found in the phylum Annelids. And this myogenic heartbeat, it exists in humans or mammals. So neurogenic heartbeat is generated by a group of neurons which are also known as nerve ganglion, and myogenic is generated by a modified muscles. Let us study in detail about the generation of myogenic heartbeat now. Let us study next the conduction or generation of heartbeat, actually myogenic heartbeat. How does it get generated in mammals or in humans? It is generated because myogenic we have already studied a patch of modified muscles. There are some modified muscles. One patch of modified muscles called SA node lies close to the entry of superior vena cava. This is right atricle and this is left atricle. This is right ventricle and this is left ventricle. Inside the right ventricle, just close to the entry of superior vena cava, this is superior vena cava, there is a patch of modified muscles called SA node. So SA nodes generates an impulse which passes on to both the artericles and causes contraction of the artericles. When artericles undergo contraction, through the contraction of the artericle, this wave of contraction passes on to another modified muscle which is called AV node and lies close to the interauriculoventricular septa near the tricuspid valves. This AV node. Repeating, SA node generates a wave of contraction and causes contraction of both the artericles. When this wave of contraction generated by SA node reaches the AV node, and through AV node it reaches the bundle of His which passes the septa which divides the both ventricles. Through this it passes on to another muscles called Purkinje fibers, and through Purkinje fibers the wave of contraction reaches the all sides of ventricles and causes contraction of ventricles. So generation of heartbeat is done by SA node. That is why it is also known as pacemaker of the heart. Pace stands for speed. Who makes the speed of the heart? SA node. And AV node, it controls the speed of the heart. That is why it is also known as pace setter. Two important questions: what is SA node, what is pacemaker, or who is called pace setter of the human heart? SA node stands for sinoatrial node and AV node stands for arterioventricular node. So from the names itself, they are clear. Sinoatrial node, which lies close to the superior vena cava and inside the artericle, and AV node, which lies near the arterioventricular septa. Here it generates the heartbeat, that is why heart pace setter, and it controls the heartbeat or functioning of the heart, that is why AV node, pace setter. This was about the conduction of human heart or myogenic heartbeat. Next topic is regulation of the heartbeat. Who controls the heartbeat? Heartbeat is controlled by two kinds of system. There are two systems. One is nervous system, so neural regulation, and other one is controlled by hormones, hormonal system, that is hormonal regulation. In neural regulation, a part of the brain called medulla oblongata controls the heartbeat. Medulla oblongata has a special area or the control center which regulate the heartbeat. It has two parts. One is cardio accelerated part and another one is cardio inhibitor part. Accelerated part increases the heartbeat, and cardio inhibitor part, it decreases the heartbeat. So when heartbeat undergo contraction and relaxation due to medulla oblongata, that is neural regulation. Another is hormonal regulation, where hormones control the heartbeat. There are two kinds of hormones: adrenaline, which increases the heartbeat in emergency situations, and noradrenaline, this increases the heartbeat in normal situations. Do remember, adrenaline, it is released during emergency situations only, like when you are scared, when you are worried, when you are overexcited, when you are over happy, or when you are fighting. Then this hormone is released and it increases the heartbeat during emergency situations. But noradrenaline increases the heartbeat during normal situation. Both these hormones are released by the adrenal gland, lies just above the kidneys. And adrenaline hormone is also known as epinephrine. Noradrenaline is also known as norepinephrine. So this was all about the regulation of heartbeat. It is regulated by nervous system, neural regulation, or hormonal regulation. Next is pulse. What is pulse? Pulse is a regular jerk in the artery. Whenever heart undergoes contraction, then it passes the blood or pumps the blood into the artery with pressure. And when blood moves into the arteries with pressure, this pressure is exerted on the outer walls or arteries feel the jerk. When blood moves with pressure inside the arteries, then the blood exerts a jerk on the artery. That jerk in the arteries is known as pulse, or you can also call it, pulse is rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the arteries. Heartbeat is rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart, but pulse is contraction and relaxation of the arteries. Pulse is the same as that of heartbeat. Human heart beats about 72 times per minute. So pulse is also 72 times per minute, because the number of times heart will beat, the number of time it will pump the blood into the arteries, and number of times arteries would feel the jerk. That jerk that arteries feel every time the heart beat is known as pulse. Next is heart rate. Heart rate. What is heart rate? The pulse per minute is known as heart rate. Heart rate is pulse per minute. How many pulses, means how many times do the arteries feel jerk per minute, that becomes heart rate. And normal heart rate is 72 times per minute in humans, and smaller animals, the smaller the size they have, higher is their heart rate. Why? Because smaller organisms like frogs and others, they have small size. Due to small size, their metabolic rate is very fast. So due to cope up the high metabolic rate, their heartbeat is faster. Rats has also faster heartbeat than animals, and elephant has the slower heartbeat than other animals. This only is correlated to the body size. More the body size, slower will be the metabolic rate. Slower will be the metabolic rate, then slower will be the heart rate. Greater will be the size, higher will be the metabolic rate, and then higher will be the heart rate, directly proportional to each other. Next is very important topic, cardiac cycle. What is cardiac cycle? It actually includes one complete heartbeat. One cardiac cycle means one complete heartbeat. And what is heartbeat? Contraction, a cycle of contraction and relaxation of heart. One complete contraction and one complete relaxation of heart forms one complete heartbeat, and one complete heartbeat forms one complete cardiac cycle. So it is a sequence of events of contraction and relaxation of human heart. Let us study in detail cardiac cycle. What is cardiac cycle consist of? This cardiac cycle consists the 5 phases. Let us begin with the first. The first one is arterial systole. When do these artericles undergo systolic phase? We have just done when SA node generates a wave of contraction. So first SA node generates a wave of contraction. This wave of contraction causes the artericles to contract. SA node generates wave of contraction. This causes artericles contraction, and arterial contraction causes the valves to open. So valves open. These 3 steps take place in the first phase of auricular systole. Repeating, when do artericles undergo systolic phase? When SA node generates a wave of contraction. This causes contraction of the artericles, and when artericles will contract, it will cause both the tricuspid and bicuspid valves to open and will allow the blood to flow into the ventricles. When blood flows into the ventricle, then this causes a wave of contraction to reach the AV node. What happens in this phase? Just wave of contraction reaches the AV node and it causes valves to close. So this causes the valves to close. So valves get open in the first phase of auricular systole and get closed when just ventricles receive the wave of contraction. When AV node receives the wave of contraction, then the valves close. When valves close, then artericles undergo complete contraction because the wave of contraction reaches to the Purkinje fibers, to the bundle of His. When ventricles undergo complete contraction, this causes the semilunar valves to open. During the third phase, the semilunar valves open, so that when ventricles will close, blood from the ventricle can reach to both the vessels. That is pulmonary artery and main aorta. So ventricle systole, when ventricles undergo complete systolic phase, it causes the semilunar valves to open and blood flows into both the vessels. Next is beginning of ventricular diastole. In this phase, what happens? Ventricles relaxed and semilunar valves, they get closed. These same semilunar valves get closed during this phase and ventricles are at relaxed phase. Valves get closed so that blood cannot come back from the vessels into the ventricles. Next is complete ventricular diastole. In this phase, again tricuspid and bicuspid valves open. and bicuspid valves get open so that cycle can repeat itself. So this is one complete cardiac cycle. This was all about today's work. You can have a look at the things which I have written on the board. So video overs here.